Now that crazy things are happening over at Marvel and probably DC as well, I guess expect the unexpected at this point. Hi, welcome back to Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First, we're going to talk about Aquaman 2 and the Lost Kingdom. Then a little bit from the Flash movie. More DC films are on the way, and one of them may be a Bane movie. The Giant Freakin Robot's got two more rumors coming out. One is Legion of Doom, and the other is Joker. Alright, let's talk about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Jason Momoa and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II put out on Instagram a little video where both Jason Momoa and Yahya promoted their own movies. But they did it from the set of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. But what is even cooler is when Jason Momoa showed his boxing skills for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Thank you everybody for watching Sweet Girl. I'm a coach Ian right now. We're back in it. Boxing for Aquaman 2. Last time was 2 years ago for Sweet Girl, so thank you for watching. Love you, and keep supporting it. So, still number one. 91 out of 94 countries. Ready? Ooh. Sweet Girl. Sweet Girl. We're watching right now on Netflix.
He's looking really good and he's doing very well. So I can't wait when they start shooting Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Now there's one little actor that we haven't got to really see from the Flash movie. Actor Ian Lowe plays young Flash. And this time he actually shared on his Instagram what looks to be Barry Allen's little room. Actor Ian Lowe stands next to director Andy Muschietti. And I can't help but notice, but in the background there's a lot of cats and dogs posters there, which is pretty accurate to Barry Allen's love for pets in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now many scoopers believe that Andy Muschietti is really trying to have his Flash connect from Zack Snyder's Justice League and not Justice League 2017, which I hope is absolutely true, and I guess we'll have to wait and see. But let's talk about other DC films. Currently there are a lot of DC films that have theatrical release dates, and that includes Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Black Adam, Aquaman the Lost Kingdom, The Flash, The Batman, and there's also movies that are going to HBO Max, but they don't have release dates either. Well, according to @Ajep Arts, who is a writer from Geeks Worldwide and he's a scooper, he said this: an executive at Cinemacon confirmed Warner Brothers has 5 DC films in development for a theatrical release, which are not dated yet. It says theatrical release, so that probably doesn't count anything that goes to HBO Max. Theatrical release dates, 5 other movies. So that does not include Shazam, Black Adam, Flash, Batman, etc. Now one of them is probably going to be Wonder Woman 3. That doesn't seem to have a theatrical release date yet. But look at that GIF there. He's showing us Poison Ivy, so maybe we should expect that perhaps Gotham City Sirens is in development, so that's one of the movies that's probably going to come out. Also another would probably be that Ta-Nehisi Coates' Superman, and I'm also thinking maybe that Supergirl movie with the Legion of Superheroes could be the other one, and realistically I think James Gunn has already planned out his Secret 6 movie that's coming down the line, or it could be something else, so I don't know. Put down in the comments down below, what do you think are those 5 DC films that are in development that has no theatrical release date yet? But not only are DC films going over theatrically, they're also going to HBO Max. And that means Batgirl, Black Canary, Blue Beetle. Well, now looks like there's another person going over to HBO Max, and that is Bane. Grace Randolph had this to say: okay, you wanted some DCEU tea? Bane, soon, early 2022, DC HBO Max. Whoa, we're gonna get a Bane movie? That's amazing. I would love to see a new version of Bane, and she specifically said DCEU, so we know it's going to be part of the universe. Now, is this the kind of project that's gonna be like Venom, where he gets his own movie, like Black Canary, Batgirl, or Blue Beetle? Well, she explained further. He doesn't have his own project. He shows up in someone else's. Now, I can't help but think this is possibly that Secret 6 movie. movie. Now, I would have thought the Secret Six movie would have been a theatrical thing, but possibly maybe James Gunn wants Secret Six to be its own movie on HBO Max. But then again, she didn't say movie, she said his own project. A project could be either a movie or a limited series like Peacemaker, which would still be pretty awesome, but there's something cool about theatrical movies. And this got me thinking about a recent article from Giant Freakin Robots where we were talking about Dave Bautista talking to DC about a project. And I can't help but remember that Dave Bautista was really interested in being Bane. And of course, the relationship with Dave Bautista and James Gunn, that seems like a match made in heaven. Could Dave Bautista actually be doing a project that involves him being Bane, which could be Secret Six that James Gunn liked out of all the projects that the fans suggested on Twitter? Now it's starting to look like it's really coming together here, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure what early 2022 means. Does that mean it's going to be released in early 2022? It's going to be announced in early 2022? I think it's going to be announced at DC Fandom is my biggest guess on when we'll get to find out. Where does Bane show up in the DCEU? Now, I can't help but notice that the reports about Gotham City Sirens in development and Bane that was reported by Giant Freakin Robots before #show or even Grace Randolph talked about it. So that's why I'm still talking about Giant Freakin Robots, because they have had over a dozen reports confirmed this year. 2 more reports from them, which I'm going to talk about as rumors for now, but it is certainly intriguing. Giant Freakin Robots says this: Warner Brothers is developing a Legion of Doom movie. A what? A Legion of Doom movie? Wow! Now, if this was 2017, this would actually make sense, because Justice League 2017 came out, and at that time, they were really pushing a Legion of Doom movie afterward. And like I said, a lot of things that are in development or were in development stays in their catalog until they find the right people to do it. And so Legion of Doom is a good guess that that would eventually happen. But the cool thing about Legion of Doom is that Legion of Doom was not only hinted at the end of Justice League 2017, but apparently was also part of the white storyboards that Zack Snyder had worked on. The Legion of Doom would have consisted of Dr. Poison, Black Manta, Ocean Master, Captain Cold, the Riddler, and Lex Luthor. Now, that was the original storyboards, but as you've seen in 2017 and Zack Snyder's Justice League, it seems like one villain showed up to talk to Lex Luthor, and that is Deathstroke. So in Zack Snyder's Justice League new plans, it could have been a lot of changes. Instead of doing those core Legion of Doom characters that he introduced in the whiteboards, maybe they actually changed it, because he did say that his new storyboards are different from the storyboards that he worked on that was released at the Dreamscapes Museum at the AT&T building. Because we know in the storyboards, Deadshot was supposed to show up. But in this case, Zack Snyder's Justice League, 2 other people showed up: Deathstroke and Joker, which goes to the next rumor. Giant Freakin Robot put this out. We've exclusively learned that Warner Brothers is in talks with Jesse Eisenberg. They want the star to reprise his role as Lex Luthor for DC. Moreover, they want Lex to team up with Jared Leto's Joker. Whoa, okay, this is kind of getting to places that seem unbelievable at this point. Jared Leto's Joker, that's insane, and that's like a dream come true. I would love Jared Leto to return as the Joker, and it's not like something they could just throw away. Despite what people feel, he is in the DCEU. It looks like Warner Brothers is not ready to throw that entire thing away. His version of the Joker was shown in Birds of Prey, so in all intents and purposes, he is still the Joker of the DCEU. And Jesse Eisenberg is still the Lex Luthor of the DCEU. So it makes sense that both of them could still potentially return. Maybe Joker actually replaces one of those characters that were introduced in the storyboards of the Legion of Doom. Because we do know Joker ends up in the Nightmare world. What does this mean exactly? If they're not doing Zack Snyder's Justice League 2, then why are they doing Legion of Doom? And it's kind of hard to say, because Legion of Doom was going to form after Justice League 1 or Zack Snyder's Justice League 1. That would have still remained the same. But wouldn't that mean they're actually going to continue Zack Snyder's Justice League 2? Well, not quite, because honestly, I think Warner Brothers does own that entire storyboard. So if they wanted to make a Legion of Doom, or if they wanted to do their own Nightmare Vision, they could do that. Although it'd be much better if they got Zack Snyder involved. I guess that's the biggest question. Are they going to continue off from Justice League and actually go through with making a Legion of Doom? And like I said, at some point, there is going to be another Justice League movie. I just don't know when. Charles Roven thinks it's a couple years from now, and it just seems makes sense that they'll start developing those story ideas now. Even though it seems like crazy and out of this world idea, I don't know anymore. Because if Marvel's bringing back the Foxverse, X-Men, they got Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and if DC is really trying to step up their game, they got Michael Keaton's Batman, they're getting Ben Affleck, and possibly Henry Cavill as Superman. I don't know anymore. Anything is possible at this point, and we're just gonna have to wait and see.